when you add it. It's a thing to try. Now, we're getting a bit pissed off with the scuds, so there is now, we want rid of the scuds. So the A-10 is also tasked with the scuds. They're the main thing we want rid of. There are numerous 23s there, which will fire at you, obviously, because they don't want to lose their scuds, because their scuds are being a pain in the ass. Now, the good news about Kataisi is it's relatively easy. There's just a couple of tanks. Now, as soon as these units are dealt with, our little tanky tank down here will go running in and deal with the situation. So as soon as you clear the way for it, we'll capture them, and then they're ours. All the bridges that we got rid of last week have been absolutely excellent. We've stopped them from overrunning us down south, we've held them this side of the river, and now we're going to make them weep. We're going to hit them where it hurts. Ideally, if we can, there's 4 bridges to remove now, and that's all we need to do. Just wipe 4 bridges out, and we're done. With that, they can't come to us any further, so we literally neuter them.
Well, hello there, Tony.
Any questions so far?
No, but I have something to add real quick.
Go for it.
So the way I've been using the way, I think I even made a post about it, telling everybody use this. In VR, the dot that you use to put that's telling you where you're adding your waypoint does not work in VR.
Yeah,
but
we did that one.
A workaround is if you get the scratch pad. There's a scratch pad add-on, and it does show the dot in VR, so you can turn on the scratch pad, because this is what I do in VR. I turn on my scratch pad, I have a dot, and then with that dot,
right.
I can then use the way, because I have a dot that says, this is what I'm looking at. But that's a workaround. You'll have to get the scratch pad in VR so you know where the dot is.
Yeah, well,
How you doing, Tony?
For those of you using VR, it's not a must for tonight, because in VR obviously it don't work, so it's a must not for them at the moment. Literally,
the way is the best. Everybody should use it.
But what I don't want to do is force everybody to go running around like a blue ass fly 5 minutes before mission time. So the next thing that we've got to take out these 4 bridges. After these 4 bridges are done, what we want. Cap, obviously, their normal job, which is get up, make sure that the sky's clear. Now, we've taken out the majority of stuff. Everything we've already taken out is not coming back. It's dead. So, we know that only a couple of B1s made it back to Tbilisi. They're probably going to come and try and harass us. They want to try and push us out of Batumi, which is to be expected. We know there is a convoy moving down to try and reinforce the airfields. Hopefully we're going to kill it before it gets there. We want to put bombs on Sakumi, Gudata, and Stochi. The reason we want to put bombs on there is to show them that we are not, how can you put it? They haven't neutered us. We still have some prowess, and we can still get into your land, and we can still put warheads on things you like. We will not take what you have dished us so far. So, bombing the airfields is a tertiary task. The primary one is to finish the job of holding our ground, which is the last 4 bridges. Anything that is red on the map, starting from close, so targets around here, are first priority. Sanaki, Kataisi, and the Scuds. If it is open area, cluster munitions are authorised. If you're planning on dropping anything on of that nature on an urban area that is inhabited, no, we ain't doing it. You won't get permission. Simple as that. We're being sensible. The bridges, it's just sheer logistics. We want the bridges gone. it stops them. It's helped us so far. It stopped them pushing across to us. It's a proven tactic. And then we are going to push them back and we are going to poke them right where it hurts. Any questions?
A lot,
Yes,
a lot of background noise.
Well, I was about to say, is the girlfriend cooking, and is she
Yes.
is she making enough for everybody? Because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
I'm complaining you're cooking.
We're not complaining. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't put words in our mouth. We're not complaining about cooking. Your cooking.
Alright.
We're complaining about the cooking.
On more mission-related note,
We just want some.
on a more mission-related note, I've only heard you talk about 2 different flights of attacking all the targets, and that was a flight of A-10s and a flight of Vigans. What
Yep,
other air
those are the
assets
ones-
are there for us to use?
We have,
because we have a few
Batumi.
more than 4 people.
yes, Batumi still has the 16s there. There are 2 flights of 16s at Batumi. There was a flight of 17s added as requested, but they're not needed. And there are still the 4 flights of 18s running off the carriers. Now, reading the repair notes or the bug fix notes from Friday, ACLS would not work with more than 1 person trying to request it. They say they've fixed it. Luckily, today, your weather is lovely and clear.
Something like that.
Okay, so how many A-10s are we going to need?
Right back.
It's an A10.
Yeah, well, we've got somebody who knows what they're doing with it. They're going to mop up pretty quick.
What are we looking at for cap? Enemy cap?
There will be cap, obviously, because they don't want us to bomb them.
No
And
fly
they want to
restriction
try and
zones?
stop us. Sorry?
No fly restriction zones?
There is no flies. We have got remaining SA2s at Sakumi. Obviously, they're going to need to be neutered. And we have an SA10 at Gudata. It's all available on your map. Everything is available on your map. Harms TOO mode should deal with both of them. We've sent a little bit of hack software out there to try and stop them jamming us, so hopefully, they can't jam us anymore, just to make our job a bit easier. This is the situation. Those are the aircraft you have. You can load whatever you want onto your aircraft.
What do we do? What are the waypoints? So we have set waypoints that Cap needs to patrol.
Well, Cap, your bullseye is still waypoint 1, and extend from there.
Alright, we running multi-thread or no multi-thread?
I'm running.
Spider, yours
multi-thread.
is the final. Sorry.
I mean,
as long as everybody's going pretty good, you can use it. I just don't want a crash show today.
What just happened?
he started a thing and it pushed him into a different room. I brought you back, Spider.
Thank you. Working okay for you, it's okay. I'm probably not going to use it.
I'm
fine for me so far.
I haven't tried it yet, and I'm really curious to see how this changes my performance.
Yeah, I haven't even tried it.
Me neither.
For me on VR, it's tremendous as far as the stability goes. There's like no frame jump anymore. Every now and then I used to have some minor frame jump when I was trying to load extra assets and shit like that.
Shit.
That doesn't seem to happen anymore on big missions. It's mostly going to be felt on big missions, the multi-threading.
Well, I've got people wanted attack files at the moment. A dedicated server for some reason can't dish a attack file out.
I haven't
What?
checked on the new update to see if that will work yet.
Yeah, I would try it again. I haven't
Oh, come on.
I had to redo the servers yet, so it's not on my servers yet, so I can't verify.
Well, for tonight then, we'll try it on just a normal client version.
Gotta update SRS again.
Okay, so we're just going to use the
Yes.
regular normal client, not the multi-thread.
I was gonna run the multi-thread as the host.
I'm gonna run multi-thread because I want to see the difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've loaded up multi-thread, and okay.
Okay, the server UI bug has been fixed.
Okay. Do you want me to send you the mission file then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have we decided who's taking what on the sheet?
No, we have to do that.
Yeah, let's not jump ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, let's fill out the sheet. Let's find out wherever everyone's at.
There's also there's a new SRS I need to grab.
Right now, the sheet only has 3 people on it.
4.
Or 5. Sorry, Painter, I didn't see your flight down there.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I never had access.
Conan.
To the sheet, so somebody has to put me on the sheet. So
Where you want to go, Buck?
a ground pounding 16, somewhere I can shoot things.
Okay, I think we only have one of those. Yeah, that'll be Viper flight then.
Okay.
And one thing we can do is, if you guys wanted to, I can take, 2,000 pound or I can take heavy bombs and hit those bridges if we need to.
All right.
We're gonna have.
Oh, do we not have any A-10s?
Folks advocating for vegan flights, so I've put 2 vegans in and 2 A-10s in. The vegans waypoints are on the bridges, so that if somebody wanted to run that as a strike mission, they can. Anything else has got T-pods. Now there are JTACs sat there that can laze if need be.
I see we have Jeff, so I'm feeling a bit Jeff today. Gonna do the bridges.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the missing briefing. I'm struggling.
Well, first of all, you sound really quiet, and then looking
Announcements
about
on the
announcements.
10th.
The one on March 10th?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you get closer to your mic, please? You sound like you're 3 rooms away.
Right, I'm going to leave somebody else to sort the flights out because I've done the mission.
Mafia.
What's up?
Hey, can you come over to the microphone, please?
Is this better?
We can't hear you.
Hold on, it's on the
Come-
microphone.
Come over to the microphone. Hey, Mafia.
Get closer.
Mafia, come over to the microphone.
I switched to VR. I forgot my headset's on the ground. Give me
Derp.
a second. I'm switching. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, Mafia, make sure you use the right microphone.
Hold on.
Get the meatloaf!
Hey, can you get me the remote while you're over there?
I'm getting my
Say,
VR
Spider.
going as well.
Spider, what do you
Be
do?
right back.
Oh, yeah. Are you flying today, Spider?
You're flying? Spider, I think, did you mute yourself?
No, I don't think you muted. Hey, we can't hear you, Spider. Can you come over to the microphone, Spider?
Thank you, Grub. Thank you so much. I was hoping you would do that.
Yes, I put my boom up to eat something.
Can we?
And it auto mutes itself.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you got one of those. Yeah.
Very efficient.
Hey, so on that
18 or
note,
16.
okay, well, choose.
I'd rather be a ground pounder than I don't have the sight anymore for cap.
Okay, so do you want to fly with Buck then?
Hello. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. You want to?
Yeah.
Cool.
Spider, do you want to fly with Buck?
I don't care. Throw me where you need me.
Oh, I already
Spider,
see.
you've got the mission.
I already see Conan going there.
What did you do? Send it.
It's in Discord.
Conan, are you putting his name in?
Did you DM me?
I already did.
Okay.
Yep, I can see it.
Mafia,
Yo,
yo, where do you want to fly?
put me where you need me.
All I got.
That's
last thing
that's nondescript. Choose.
What do we need? We already got ground pounders,
well-
or do we need cap?
Do a cap
Well,
with me.
for,
We-
do you want to fly a 16 or
We
an
got
18?
it.
We got 3 people in cap right now, and we have what's that? 2 people seed, and we have 3 people ground pounding.
I'm
I
back.
will do air. See, I will do cap, but I'll carry 2 harms just in case. I'll do like a in between of cap and seed.
Okay, so you're gonna fly on Conan's wing.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing
I'm
the
go-
same
I'm-
thing.
I'm-
I'm going to mix my
Yep.
load out.
Okay,
Good.
a match made in heaven.
But he's flying 18, which makes me sad.
Well,
You said 16 or 18.
Put him with the squid. Put him with squid.
No, I'll fly with you now.
Well, we can't. Well, we only have both F-16 flights are full up.
No, I'm good with
Daffy's
flying.
not. I don't know if Daffy's coming.
I'm
Oh
good
yeah,
with
that's
flying
right.
with-
Daffy's not here. Okay.
Daffy's put in LOA that he can't make it. His dad's had brain surgery, so he's at his bedside.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Put
with
him
the
put him
16.
underneath Painter then.
No, I'm good with Conan.
I
I'll go
can
with Conan.
fly with Buck. Where's Buck? Is he in a 16?
Buck's already teamed up with Spider.
Okay. I'll just like I might append myself to somebody on another flight, and I'll just provide.
We'll have Painter and Mafia in Squid Flight.
Right. I nominate Grump to dish out the jobs.
Okay, that should be everybody accounted for. Painter, Spider, Kai, Buckwild, Goblin, Remnant, Mafia, Conan, and myself. Yep.
What's the
Okay, that's
server
everybody. That's everybody.
Now, do
Cool.
we absolutely need to have an A10?
No.
Then that's a question for Kai.
No, the ground pounders were put in there,
Okay.
but they are accessible to people. As long as the jobs get and somebody sorts it out, it's on somebody else's head tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
So to clarify, Viper Flight, you're not doing seed, correct? You're doing ground pounding.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Somebody giving Remnant a flight.
Somebody? Anybody? Yeah, Remnant's with me.
Okay, what flights the ground pounding 16s? Whether that devil or squid?
Well, Devil has nobody in it. We've got Viper.
We can do a fighter sweep and then switch over to AG.
Okay, so the way we have it right now, we have Casper Flight as Cap, taking off from the carrier. We have the Seed Flight forward, taking off from the carrier. We have Squid as Cap, taking off in their F-16s. And we've got Viper, who's going to be ground attack. And we have Dodge, who's going to be ground attack, correct?
On the bridges.
Yes.
I will do bridges.
Server names make them.
That'll be a mission server.
Yep, make them weep.
Loading right now.
Firing up this
I
again.
joined to make them. I have no idea.
If I'm quick on the bridges, I'm gonna land and switch over to A10s. But I'll say that on the radio.
Roger, roger.
Okay.
I'll be right back. My lunch is ready.
You're supposed to bring stuff for everybody.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
Kai's
I thought Kai was
girlfriend
doing
had that.
Right.
Making enough for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, you just got to get a flight
Exactly.
over here before it gets cold.
The food will,
I can have. I'm on the way. I'm already halfway there.
the food will come.
He's
through
already
the headset.
he's already booked the flight. All right, be right back. All right, 1 second. Jesus. Oh, a lot of typing. What's multi-thread? Looks like interesting. Yep. Did it. Yeah, no kidding. Me being the adult in the room.
Everybody happy with what they're doing?
Yep.
I'm good.
Sorry about that. I was talking to the wife. She just got back. Who's on my wing?
Spider
Me.
is on your wing.
Okay. Very good. That's all I needed to know.
All right, server's loaded and ready to go.
Maybe I clicked too soon.
Load times for servers are a little bit longer right now.
I see that.
Maybe with this new patch, I can grab a new headset.
And my simple radio server is up too.
So we're doing spiders, not bucks.
I'm on Buck right now.
Yeah, we need a cluster. What are we doing? Spiders or bucks?
We run books for now if people are on it.
So spiders or bucks.
Bucks.
He just said bucks.
Okay. Painter.
Yep.
What's gonna be our freak?
It's gonna be 120.
120.
Could be on the briefing sheet for each aircraft.
I'm not looking at the briefing sheet. Was that 125 for Viper?
Yes, 125.
Thank you.
Oh, it's smooth as glass. Holy shit.
Oh, this is awkward.
Pause.
I can't click nothing.
For a slot.
No, I'm
It
playing.
probably paused.
They were paused.
It is paused. Can we have it paused? Do we need it paused or can we leave it open?
You can leave it open.
Okay, I'm starting it. I'm starting 3, 2, 1.
All right, Painter. What's the freak?
120.
120.
Buck, what's ours?
125.
Oh my God, smooth as glass. Oh my God, multi-threading. Thank you. I love you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And as usual, I'm on 264.
Copy.
Alright, got food in hand. My headset is
I'm seeing contrast up ahead.
rolled up. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got this, we got that. Let me do this. Okay.
All right. I am muting Discord. You will catch me on 264 and 125.
Copy.
Gonna be sorry guys, I'm gonna be like halfway eating while also trying to do this. Where go Bishop Partner? Okay. So damp. Who's damp? How dare you? How is it that everybody gets me mixed up with damp? How does damp get mixed up with grump? I don't get it. They sound nothing alike. We're not from the same state. We don't have the same jobs. Ugh. Down the wrong way. Oh, it's even worse. It was a pepper. Oh. Tomato basil penne is what I'm having. Good old hamburger helper. Wow, I see how it is. Cheating on me with damp. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you came around to watch. I know today is a Sunday fun day with GR, so I mean, if that's the case, I don't know how long you're gonna be sticking around for this stream before you switch over, but appreciate the patronage. Yeah, patronage. I also wasn't aware that damp streams that often. Oh crap, I forgot to blow on that one. Oh, it's hot. Right off the stove.
2-6 volley, my Charlie.
Blue cheese and pecan salad. Ooh. Alright, let's see how my stuff goes. View usage is not that high. Well, I appreciate the viewership. There's the part that takes the longest, and it's in post start. Guess I'll take a couple more bites of my lunch. Blow on it, and this time. Oh, so good. Nothing quite like burning your taste buds, and then nothing feels right anymore, right? Trek hat again. Let me. Alright, there we go. Let's swap over to that. We'll do. Nope, won't need that. Need that. Yep. Right, yep. There we go. Alright. Start this baby up. Whoa. Loadout with arms.
Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
For about 24, we'll go ahead and set idle. Oh god! Need to at least get the radios on. That's
Rearming complete.
Roll left. Flight control.
Yep.
Flight control.
Oh, thank you. What is my frequency? Had this shit ahead of time, 160. Okay. Radio 1, 160, 0, enter. Radio 2, 264. Enter. Oh, it's not connected. Why? I didn't hit fucking connect. Jesus Christ. Okay. 160, grub, radio check.
160, lab clear.
Excellent. Okay. I have not had a chance to look at the game plan yet. Sorry. So, initial loadout, we're going to be planning on at least 2 times harms. I've got 4 times GV-38s. We're going to do a close-in strike. If I caught this correctly, we're going to be attacking the SA-10 site, correct? Okay, so that should be. So we got. Looks like SA2 to deal with. Let's see. Confirm that. Can I confirm that? Yep. Okay, I see a fan song over at Sakumi, and we should have SA10 site at Udada. Yes, correct. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna use this fancy schmancy little the way thing.
To F-16s, taxing to active.
Roger, 216 is taxiing to active. What's your role?
God, did they get the SA2 at Sanaki back up and running?
Roger, Cap. Yeah, I'm going to need to get you to get up and establish a cap over Kovaleti, please. We've got air picture. We've got 2 tankers that need escort at this time.
Cap.
Stand by, stand by. We have missiles in the air. We have scuds in the air inbound Batumi.
Magic, Viper flight.
Viper Magic, go ahead.
Ready for taxi, Batumi.
Roger, you are clear to take off from Batumi. Advised, all flights Batumi. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Okay, cool. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Alright, so you said you're using the that waypoint, the way thing?
Yes.
Okay, roger that.
Active.
So our best course of action is we're probably going to fly through the valley, past Caballetti, up and to the northeast into the mountains. And we're going to use the mountains as cover to strike the SA-10 site. SA-10 site will take precedence, and then after that we will do a strike on the SA-2 site. I'll copy.
2 copy.
Alright, so...
Viper flight taking the active.
Yeah, I'll probably just have you fly on my wing. We'll, exactly what we have here. There's a search radar. I see the big bird. Okay. Search radar, tracking radar. Okay, so I see 2 search radars and a tracking radar. I'm going to... Just go ahead and double up on each target. So the game plan is we're going to attack from the northeast through the mountains, do a pop-up, immediately launch harms at whatever pings us, which would be the SA-10 site. That'll shut it down. Then from there we will drop GBU-38s on our targets. Okay, notepad. Actually, I don't need notepad. The way.
Batumi traffic, Dutch flight taxing to the...
Okay, beginning waypoint will be where we're at now on the Truman.
Looks like we only have 2 waypoints for our flight.
Say again?
I only have 2 waypoints set, so looks like the rest of them will just designate ourselves.
Affirm. So for our flight, our navigation, I'll go ahead and set up our waypoints, and then you can just fly my wing, and you don't have to worry about that part. Make sure that your waypoints are set for precise on the 2 SA-10 search radars, and that will be our initial attack point. And from there, we can just make new ones.
2 precise SA-10 search radars.
Is anybody having graphics card issues with the ocean?
Yeah, it looks pretty white.
Yeah, but if you have two, you can see the ocean. The clouds go away.
Magic, Casper's got tankers in sight.
What's your location of the SA-10 site?
I'm gonna form up with them and escort.
The SA-10 site's going to be to the northeast of Gudada. On the F10 map, you should see two search radars.
Visual on tankers.
They'll be on the western side of the SA-10 site. One's going to say SA-10 SRL, and then one's going to be in a cluster of 5 vehicles, and it's going to just say SA-10 search radar, or SR.
So are we to escort these tankers or to
SRL?
push bar cap further? Squid flight's gonna push bar cap a little bit. And the tankers. 10 miles, 10 miles. Alright, yep, you push bar cap. I'll stay with the tankers.
Alright, let's see how this thing works.
Dodge airborne.
Magic 12 flights. I have contacts, ground convoy in Golf 4481.
Okay, give me a warning. Make sure precise is set in HSI data. Oh, that's kind of cool. Glad to do that. Precise, and that I'm not in attack mode.
Squid copies Golf 448.
That you are in 0.000.
I'm sorry, Casper.
Yeah, okay.
Roger, convoy is currently on the road, heading southwest.
Whoa. Huh, well that was interesting to watch.
All flights be advised, the convoy should be no threat. All bridges are still down. Repeat, all bridges are still down from Potty through to the east.
Didn't do the sequences? Did. Oh, it only did. Oh, huh. It only ingested a couple of them. What the hell happened there?
So it adjusts the 2 waypoints after the lane is currently on.
Okay, well I was wanting it to do all of my flight waypoints, like from beginning to end.
Well, game froze on me.
Did you have 5 or however many waypoints selected?
I had 5. It says 5 waypoints selected, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Has the game's frozen for everybody or just one?
Mine's working
So
fine.
make sure you're not on the data page, make sure you're on the HSI.
Okay, so I'm
Server's still running.
HSI.
It's not frozen, but I'm getting some graphics issues.
And you can transfer. And it should be
Yeah, I'm getting a white
Be
cover on everything in the ground.
or like not the one you're on, but
Something I've seen before.
5 waypoints, 5
Is the
after.
server running single thread or multi-thread?
Server's running multi-thread.
Yeah, so
Spider. What? Sorry. I can't speak for Spider.
that's me. What the fuck?
It's running. The server's only running
Yeah,
single
everything's
thread.
white on the ground. Nothing but clouds.
Yeah, the server's only running single thread. There's a problem there. I don't know if we
We probably need to restart, get off multi-thread so that we can actually see what we're doing here.
Everybody's gonna need to come back to Discord then. Yep.
Okay, hang on.
Alright.
We're going back to Discord.
Index. Copy.
Good. Gives me time to eat a little bit more before my food gets cold. Hug dirt, bring harm, make bonus, boom boom. Okay,
So what are we doing?
So with the
The
harm,
server was on single thread apparently.
it won't work.
The server
Yeah.
software will not do multi-thread. I have to start up a graphics interface one.
So we should just restart DCS.
It will actually, the server software will do it. It's just you have to start it by hand the first time. So like when you first load up the server and you go in the GUI, you know, you have to actually hit the start button the first time it starts up. You have to do that every time it restarts every 8 hours, basically.
Would it be easier, seeing as I'm not flying, for me to put the server up at my end?
Yeah,
I think that will work.
Maybe
yeah.
so. Oh, you've been home because you went dogs.
Doggo has entered the chat. Alright, so what are we doing?
This time we just gotta figure out who's gonna host.
I've just put the server up on multi-thread on my end. Kai72, make them wait. Password is the call sign.
Just numbers or
Yep, just the numbers.
your girlfriend that make us food? That makes me sad.
Somebody's in there making me food right now. I hope.
Why are y'all getting fed? I'm not getting fed.
Well, this is the problem with
I
having.
guess you didn't do your job properly last night.
This is the problem with having a mission around lunchtime.
Actually,
Anyway.
my girlfriend brought me a beer, so I guess I got fed.
That's you can count that as bread.
Okay, are we still using the same SRS server or what?
I think so.
Yeah. Nothing should be changed with the SRS server.
Copy. I just don't know how that works with like different servers. I don't.
No, you can
I'm not
get it connected.
I'm not a network man.
You can be connected to any SRS server you want to, as long as like you have the SRS installed properly on your shit. It doesn't matter.
No, server is just a server. It hooks into the game after that.
Anyone's loading some clipping?
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
Alright, we're going back in.
Server should be up. I see Grump.
Yeah, we're going over to Remnant. We're going over to Kai's server.
And server name is.
Yeah, it'd be Kai72.
I see it.
Mission
I got
make
it.
him weep to.
I got it.
Trying to learn this the way thingy bobber, and I feel like it might be a little more complicated than I think.
It's not.
In the F-16, it seems like it's pretty easy, but in the F-15, I feel like you need to be on like a specific window for it to work right.
How do you get
Yes.
Okay.
So if you can't be in the data page. If you're in the data page, it screws up the first couple waypoints.
Got you. That's why I did that. Okay.
So
So I have
make
to
sure
be
on the
HSI
HSI
page. Okay. But I have to go into the data page to make sure it's on precise.
Correct.
Then I exit out of that and then go into the HSI.
Yep.
How do you get a bull? How do you get bulls on the 16? Is it list 08 or something like that? On the HSD for the 16.
What's his password again?
72, I think.
Wow, spoilers, guys. Dreamer. Whatever.
You know, it's water.
Give me GBO 38. I had that accent all of a sudden. Harm. And harm.
Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
I fly too many jets, as I usually only just fly the F-18, right? Do
Okay,
that,
so this
batteries
time
on.
round, you know you're gonna get fired at by Scuds. Did it look okay?
Looks misty on the ground, but that might just be the weather.
Yeah, the water still looks extremely frozen, misty white.
It is minus 12 outside.
So I still have the
I am
white.
closing the canopy.
I still have the white until I have 2 and the white goes away.
I'll take off and we'll take off and we'll see. Does it look like this in the beginning last time?
Alright, I'm gonna get off Discord.
Engine crank, right? So if I still have, so it still says 5 points selected in the way. Did it remember him from the last time I clicked those?
Maybe, but it's a different mission, so it might be worth getting them again.
I mean, it would be the same exact grids, right?
Should be.
I'll try it and see what happens. No, no,
Alright.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
It's easy to grab new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Start engine 2.
Right, the white stuff might be a result of the temperature.
What? You mean ice freezes when it's cold? Or water freezes when it's cold?
Yeah, but none of us have ever had a mission with it being minus 12. Don't forget your QNH for your altimeter, or else it will be way out.
Still eating some of my lunch, sorry guys. Oh, so good. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the alignment to happen. In the meantime, we're going to discard points, start selecting. We are, yeah, we'll just say yeah, select point. We will take a direct flight up to probably here. Select point. Probably about there. Select point. Try and get some very precise coordinates. Can tracking radar. That's about as specific as I'm gonna get there. And what was I gonna do? The command post. Thunder snow? Thunder snow is kind of cool. I've seen that happen before. It's a very unique phenomenon for sure. Select point. Alright. I got my points. We are aligned. Or go. HSI.
The water might just be an aberration of the temperature.
Precise. Right. Yeah, begin the transfer. We get the heads up. Two. 3. 4. 5. And should be set. Okay. It only ingested 2 again. It screwed up somehow.
What's happened?
I'm talking about the waypoint thing.
Right. Everybody said it was working.
I've had zero problems with anybody out of my servers, but you know, I don't know about this mission though. I didn't set the mission up.
I think he's talking about the waypoint thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the waypoint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just remember,
Squid Flight 2 F-16s, taxing to active.
Just remember, you have to reload the mod sometimes, or the mod has to make updates when the server gets, when the game gets updated.
I just downloaded it.
It's probably was built for the last version.
No, Remnant says it's working just fine, so it's user error. Give me a second. Okay, Remnant, run me through this exactly how I need to do it, because it didn't work right.
I have to take care of around the house. I will be back in a few. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Spider.
Copy that, 1 second.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm setting things up. I need... Oh, HMD now. HMD.
Okay, so on the map, make sure you're in the correct coordinate type.
Data is set for precise. I go back to the HSI page, right?
Yes, so the data in your F-18 is set to precise by checking that box.
Yep, it's set. Return back to the HSI page.
Yep, back to HSI, and then on the F-10 map, you also need to be in the correct coordinate type.
Oh, gotcha.
Example would be north 4307.941.
And on the F10, it only goes up to 3 decimal spots, right?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, okay, so I need, so the 10 needs to be
All flights
right?
be advised, we have incoming Scud to Batumi.
All flights, when
Able, scramble.
Once you have the correct coordinate type in the F-10 map, you can go ahead and grab those coordinates.
So if I grab those coordinates in the wrong format, then it grabs in that format then.
Yeah, it screws it up.
Ah, okay, alright. Damn it! Discard the points. Why is everything so complicated?
It's so hard to click a few buttons.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's just
Ocean is still white.
doing it the first time kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Roger, the ocean just may be an aberration of the temperature setting in the
Okay,
game.
yep, I got
It's
that, I got
minus
that.
12 because it's middle of winter.
Okay, we're gonna select that point. Select that point. Okay, tracking radar. See you. What a bitch. Select point. That should be good enough. And then over to this. We're trying this for the 3rd time. Select point. Okay.
Magic Viper flight, taxiing.
Now, does it
Roger, Viper,
does it matter what the 3rd UFC is on? Or MPD rather?
Which one's the 3rd one? The bottom
The center MFD?
Yes, you have to be on the HSI page.
On the center one, not the right one?
Center, yes.
Batumi traffic spider taking runway.
Okay. Everything has to align, apparently. Okay.
Yes, it will overwrite, so whatever waypoint you're on, it will overwrite however points you selected after that waypoint.
Okay, roger.
Casper flight airborne.
Alright, fingers crossed. Okay, while it's doing that, I'm gonna eat some.
Batumi traffic, Dodge taxing to the active. Roger, Dodge.
Okay, definitely screwed up that time. No, it's still doing it again. Just go 0, 1, and 2, and that's it.
Casper's got tankers in sight. I'm going to form up with them.
Roger, Casper. Yeah, Spider, I think it's just an aberration of the temperature on the water.
No, I only have. It only shows I got 2. It goes 0, 1, 2. It's like the last 2 times I tried it. Something's not working.
So on the way itself, how many waypoints does it say you have selected?
It may be hung over from the last episode, but we've literally just landed and taken off in the campaign.
Shrug the shoulders.
God damn it! Why doesn't anything work?
Well, that's a bit of a son of a bitch because it's not written anywhere.
I can grab the waypoints if you want.
Well, I just
Yeah, I'm
remember
seeing
it
the
worked
same
like
thing.
it said it was supposed
If
to.
I hit F2, it's perfectly clear if I'm in my pit. I don't have ground at all.
Okay, so it says
Well,
precise
let's
option
do-
set box and
play it off.
HSI data. You are not in the TAC menu. What would I not be in the TAC menu? What's the
Tack
TAC
menu
menu?
is the SA page.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Dodge airborne.
We're not in the TAC menu.
Unless
So what,
you can see what the
what should the
optics.
center one be in then? The HSI?
Can you see what the lighting pod?
Okay, it's in that. And then you are in the 00 degrees 00.000 coordinate format, which I am.
Yep. Which waypoint are you currently on? Like, try switching yours to waypoint 2 and then hitting transfer.
Okay, I was doing it from waypoint 0.
It might break on 0, I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll try it from 1.
Well, this white stuff wasn't here before the update, so I don't know whether it's got something to do with the update either.
Oh god.
Maybe it's multi-thread.
Well, Goblin doesn't have an issue. It's okay for him.
Goblin's on multi-thread right now?
Roger is on MT.
Okay, that's interesting. So I only have a maximum of 3 waypoints. So it keeps taking them and overwriting like waypoint 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2.
So the white stuff on the floor doesn't have anything to do with MT or ST.
Say again?
Might be VR headsets.
You can't go past waypoint 2?
Oh, I cannot. It doesn't create a new
Oh,
one.
nice. I guess your plane's just broken.
God damn it! Why? Every single goddamn time!
Because your flight lead.
Ah! Magic, Ford.
Sword Magic, go ahead.
Magic, why do you keep giving Ford 1 broken aircraft?
Because you keep handing them back to the crew chief and he's pissed off.
I bring it back in good condition. That's bullshit.
What's wrong with it now?
It doesn't let me add more than 3 waypoints.
I don't know then.
Yeah, Wingman just says it's a broken plane.
I think it's a grunt problem.
Man, I think I'm just gonna
Maybe
go
Grum
eat some
wasn't so
food.
grumpy.
Y'all can fly the mission. I think I'm just gonna eat my food.
Roger.
You can fly too?
Magic Dodge ready to engage bridge 1 and 3.
I'm just gonna do manual navigation to our waypoints.
Dodge 1, you're clear to engage. Casper, can you cover Dodge, please?
Copy. Give me a bearing to them, please, sir.
043 for 23.
Turning 043 for 23.
Give me my 0. Select point. Stupid dumb shit. Good thing I'm only targeting 2 things.
Sorry, negative is not ace. 061 for 3.
061 for 3, okay.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, just look up to the
I'm
right.
gonna do that.
I see him.
And you, yep, HSI.
I'm climbing to catch up. Dodge Pickle on the first bridge. Dodge continue going north to second bridge. Dodge.
Dodge, roger.
Okay. We're just gonna have to go with that. I know in this thing that there's an option to create waypoints and not just be stuck with 3. How that work?
You should be able to scroll past 0, 1, and 2 though, even if they're not set.
Nope. It only gets me 0, 1, and 2. Goes back to 0. Now I know what you're talking about. I should get a 3 after that, right? And it would just be blank.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not. Why is it like this? God, this is so weird.
Dodge 10 seconds.
Roger, Dodge. I'm showing activity at Sakumi. I'm showing 2 Mirages. F1Es, taxiing to runway.
Dodge Pickle on second bridge.
Casper copies.
First, to get to that point, we need to go. Basically, due north. 8 degrees true. HMV. Line. It's aligned. Sure, I'm gonna get something here. IFF's on. Data link on.
Casper's got nails,
on.
Big Bird. And, looks like SA2.
Roger, nails.
Alright, we are ready to go. Remove the wheel chocks, please. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay, to assume you're ready.
2 is ready. Dodge continue third bridge.
Roger.
Yep, copy Goblin. I'm right behind you, man.
5 seconds.
I'm going to swing around the left way here and get on cap.
Casper nails clamshell.
Clear you open for Cat 2.
2. Dodge Pickle third bridge.
Ordnance believed missed.
Dodge, Pickle, Fork Bridge, RTB.
For some reason, the previous munitions went about 30 feet to the right of each target zone.
Well, what the fucking did?
Yeah.
The Mirage is doing the slowest taxi ever, but they are about to reach the end of the airfield. They're taking off to the west.
Alright, well. Well, he's giving you to run him up. I don't know what my guy's doing, but anyways, I'm gonna run it up and shoot up.
Dodge RTB couple at the end, going for it.
Roger.
Two, join up echelon right.
2, echelon right.
Magic has 2 aircraft airborne from Sakumi Mirage F1s.
Okay, so lead has waypoint 1 as our IP. We're gonna have to be in the mountains before we get there. Once we get to the mountains, we'll be in those mountains. Hopefully this
Good requesting position.
doesn't screw us over.
Track to those is 310 for
Once
35. They are
ready to
currently
go.
under an SA2 SAMNet.
Copy, we'll hold on as private.
What happened?
I'm just gonna get us high, get us a little bit out of the way, and then come back in for him.
So this might get a little bit spicy. It looks like there are enemy fighters stationed IVO, Gudata, and not Kapodi, Sanaki. Mirage 1s and F-14s it look like?
Paid a magic update. That flight has split. We have a single ship currently heading south. Intercept course for you would be 298 for 32. Target is on the deck.
Yeah, it's definitely cold up here, already conning at 15K. I hope we're going to be able to see it.
Barry?
Yeah, cleared hot.
Hold on, guys. I'll grab this one. You want to grab them all right? I'll shoot.
The harms for... Yeah, we'll keep them SP. The enemy will no doubt see us as soon as we're popping up. We're gonna climb up to Angels 2-5, and that's about where we'll go. So we're gonna start going back down into the mountains as soon as we get there.
2 copy, Angels 2-5.
Squid by advised, missile miss, missile miss.
Good flash 1.
Roger, splash 1.
Okay, 2, we're gonna check left onto
Sword Magic, you are cleared to proceed with seed.
Magic 4 copies, cleared to proceed. Seed. Currently 91 miles out from IP.
Roger.
Yep, that's exactly it. Get in your room with the pop-up. Ah, crap. Disregard, this is a little sharp. We're just gonna continue. So check right, 360.
2.
I think we just lost Spider.
Great.
Sword Magic, be advised you've got single hostile on your nose, 309 for 48. Target is at 20,000.
Forward Magic, Magic forward copies. We'll keep our eyes out.
Roger, looks like he's on a collision course with you.
Because of fucking course.
Squid tallies 1 at 20,000 feet.
Okay, 2, we're gonna have to do combat spread.
Roger, Squid. Contact is appearing hot to Ford is primary at this time. Cover him on the way in.
Copy.
Magic forward lead has target 3. It's like 340, 30 miles.
Ford, I've got a single contact, 306 for 26 miles, you.
Forward Magic tally. Engaging. Box 3. Leads offensive cranking right.
He's getting within 20 miles.
Lead splash 1. Forward 1, splash 1.
Okay. Roger, 5-1.
Okay, 2, rejoin echelon right. We'll continue our flight north.
2, rejoining.
Defuse instant. Does that be...
Squid, should we engage the bombers up at 80 miles?
Roger, A5, you're clear to intercept.
Okay, Tony, thank you for watching.
Magic Ford and Squid, be advised you've got 2 more hostile contacts coming down, 311, long distance, 124, M2000.
Magic 4 copies. We'll keep an eye out.
Well, this is 2. I have 2 bandits off our nose. We're at 013 for 36. Angels 15.
Ford Magic, go ahead.
Yeah, we're seeing 2 contacts in front of us. 006 for about 36 miles at 15,000 feet.
Roger, they are 2 Su-25s. Squid is about to intercept them for you.
Or Magic forward copies. We will resume mission.
Roger. Squid, cleared hot. Su-25s.
Okay, target's already being engaged. We're going to continue on our mission.
Magic Casper airborne.
Got about T-minus 2 minutes before we turn left into our IP.
2, cover that airborne.
Ooh, I can can see those contacts in front of me. You think you can get a sneaky shot off on one of them?
Dodge Airborne A-10. I can. I have 2 missiles though. Might be worth saving them.
If you guys
Dodge Airborne A-10.
Target the right guy, I'm gonna get the left guy.
2.
Magic Ford has visual on the 2 targets in front of us. We're gonna go ahead and engage. We are immediately close.
Negative, Fox 3. Yeah, Fox 3's out of them. We should break left.
Roger.
Take a shot. I'm not gonna shoot.
Who's shooter? Who is shooter?
You're shooter.
Ford shooter. Ford shooter.
Go.
Two Fox 3. Squid will follow up.
Body spike 16. Fox 2. Lead maneuver kill. The missile's been spoofed. Your primary shooter. I'm breaking left.
2 copy. Squid's taking the shot. Fox 3.
Ford 2, break left, break left.
2 break left. Switching sidewinder. Fox 2.
Okay, 2, do you have eyes on me?
2 eyes.
Roger that, we're gonna go low.
2 copy. Splash 2.
Good job.
Spike.
Spike what?
I gotta Spike 16.
Forward flight, buddy spike F-16.
Squid magic.
Squid.
Squid, be advised, you're about to enter a hostile SA-10 zone and you have hostile M2000 296 for 72. Hot your location.
We're pushing back.
Ford, are you Winchester air to air?
Ford 1 is Winchester air to air.
I have 1 AM-120.
Ford 2 is...
Roger.
Ford 2 has 1 times AM-120.
Roger.
I can turn back
You're
and
going
bind
to need
you.
to cover. You are going to need
Copy.
to cover Ford. You're going to need to turn back and cover Ford.
Okay, this is a
Where's
problem.
the bearing gun? Calibrate for the
mountains are not visible.
enemy cap.
297 for 67. They are hot. Ford's location. Ford needs to prosecute its target.
Copy, Tally.
Squid, Ford is 317 for 16. Your location.
Visual. Two dropping tanks.
Copy 2, confirm you still have visual on lead. I'm gonna have to look
Dodge
further out.
from the south, Squid.
I can't see the mountains.
Copy that. Visual.
Roger.
That is unusable. Crap. Okay, T, if you have visual on me, I'm gonna have to do a 360. We've got threats inbound. Magic 4 flight's going to turn cold until Cap flight gets in front of us.
Roger, forward. That was a technical, it wasn't your abilities, Goblin.
4 flight, spike,
Okay.
barrage. Okay, it looks like they're engaging our other flight.
Casper, switching hotkeys. Dodge 10 seconds. M2000 is right.
Cool. It's music to our
Copy 2, match. 218. Roger, Squid. Dodge access.
Squid 2 Magic.
Squid Magic, go ahead.
You give me a direction back to RTB, I'm low on gas.
Roger, closest location for recovery is 159 for 78.
159, 78.
Awesome. Okay, and now we play Avoid the Mountain Peaks.
Can you not see them because of multi-threading?
No, I cannot see. Well, I can see the mountains, but I can only see like what's above me. Everything else is just pure white.
Nice.
I would assume you're able to see the ground perfect, just fine. Fucking fuck. I don't know if that's a multi-threading thing though.
I think it is. I'm not running multi-threaded.
Okay, fair enough. Well, fuck it, we're doing it live. Just know that lead is blind.
I'll let you know if you need to pull up.
Yeah, I can still see the mountain peaks in front of me, they're just like pure white though. Ooh.
Two is echelon right.
He's got visual. Yeah, that's got to be like an F1 bug, because while I'm in the cockpit, I can't really see these. I go out to like F2 or F4, I can see everything.
284 for 63, Angels 30 hot.
Lead 1 copies. We're gonna continue on.
2, I'll monitor him.
Oh, would that be cheeky? That's their A-50. Just shoot down their AWACS right now.
Lock.
You have 120 still on you?
Copy.
Okay, I'm gonna go in for the tracking radar. If you want to just do a cheeky shot on their AWACS, take them down.
I can stay with you for now.
Roger that. We've got 20 miles to IP. You want to break off then and engage?
2 copy.
Magic, forward.
Forward, Magic, go ahead.
Magic, forward flight is in a position to take out the enemy AWACS, and I believe I'm going to have 2 do that while I go in and engage the SI-10.
Roger, excellent opportunity.
I have my waypoint set still, so I'll engage the target, and then I will proceed to drop J down.
Copy that. $11 miles from IP. Turning left.
2 spike as I done.
Okay, since you can see the ground, go ahead and hug it a little bit better.
2 defending. Miss load. SI-10 fired on me. I'm free.
Defending. Crash. Find a valley to continue to target in. Clear to engage. What is this scary?
Dodge, Magic, all bridges closed.
Roger, all bridges closed. You got 1 convoy at the last bridge you struck on the western side of the bridge. Target of opportunity if you wish.
Dodge, Tele convoy engaging.
I didn't turn on my flare. Frick it. Frick. Yeah, got you, motherfucker. Now then. Where's B2? Data display. Mission.
Go ahead for it. 180. 180. There we go. 2 magic.
I don't think that works. Looks like it didn't have enough power to it. Crap. Nice. Good kill. Working? Ooh. Okay.
This is forward 2. I believe flight lead is down. Proceeding to target SA-10.
Well, I found the one SAM site that doesn't have the automatic shutdown.
No, your missile tracked good. It just landed ever so slightly to the left of the search radar. It fired missiles off just before the missile impacted.
Yeah, the point was of using that harm to shut down the site. They didn't turn off. They instead just engaged.
Magic
was short. Or go ahead and take off from Kubaleti.
You should be able to take off. They're too far away from you to be impacted this time.
Hold short. We have a guy coming in low on fuel. Echo Blood.
Alright, you can't hear me. You're already rolling. Take off. Magic already called the takeoff. Aircraft will be clear of you before you're inbound.
Remnant Grump, just a heads up that SA-10 site's not going to shut down, so.
2 copy.
Yeah, I did say in the brief that we took some software and we should have hacked their jamming capability.
Jamming's a bit different from their shutdown.
Well, everybody was complaining at me that they couldn't shoot them. I can't win today.
What are you talking about? I could shoot them all day.
I know.
I had game
Everybody
plans.
else couldn't.
I had game plans. Well, that wasn't their job.
Forward 2. 30 seconds to trap.
Squid inbound for Kubaleti 0107.
C-Flight had their orders, and we were going to fulfill them. That was our job.
Yeah, I know, but half of CAP didn't stay where they were supposed to stay. They're now out of fuel, coming in on fuel emergency.
I'll try to land in F2.
Wonder whose fault that is. Tell you whose is not.
Yep.
Out of interest, are we doing the one life rule?
No.
4-2, 2 away.
You know what the irony is? There's a tanker up there could refuel.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Magic, I should be clustering waypoints 2 and 3, correct?
Hey, Pam.
Copy.
Yep, Texaco is directly above Coboletti.
Squid 2, Magic.
Squid Magic, go ahead.
Well, I can't seem to see the ground because it's just white, so I cannot land.
Well, your gear is up.
Magic Dodge convoy at Bridge 3, close.
Roger, babies, go in.
Roger Dodge, thank you. Up slightly, Mafia, and to your right, slightly. Has Coboletti got ILS, hasn't it?
It should.
Maybe. One is rolling, taxing.
Struggling to hit, but it looks like they'll hit.
I'm showing there's an ILS
Runway clear.
on Coboletti.
Mafia, if you don't have packing, it's like, the mist is going to give way really quick once you get close, like 1,000. Or I can blow that.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Force 2 might not have time, might not have the fuel to re-engage. Requesting ITV.
Forward your place to ITV if you are time restricted.
Fuel.
Damaged something anyway. I'll be right back.
Yep, Ford, if you need to RTB due to fuel, you are cleared to jettison and RTB. Alright, Spider Painter and Mafia. What radio got changed? Are we assuming that all pilots can do ILS?
My SRS got messed up. Sorry about that.
Roger, no problem. Did you come in on ILS?
I was trying to, but I was not set for that. I came in, I just waited for like the fog to reveal itself, and
I got hiccups.
and I
Great.
came in through that way.
Roger. Some of us have had issues with this fog and some haven't. I don't know what the actual reason for it is.
I think it's the people using multi-thread.
No, it's a known issue. I put it in your DM.
Yeah, Goblin's using multi-thread and he doesn't have the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's certain. It's certain ground. It's using the old fog with the new weather. It's causing it.
Well, we should probably not do that then.
I will not do that from now on. All the missions I've tested, it hasn't shown up on any of the aircraft that I've sat in and flown, and I've sat in each one.
It's probably you got the card that doesn't have the error in it.
What card do you have? I don't know if it would
I've
be
got
like an
3090.
Okay.
Well, I think once Conan has bombed and Goblin is finished doing what it's doing, we will index and recover.
Hey, firm. I got one Maverick left.
Roger, yeah, there is a convoy off to your left side, coming down the
Already
road.
have a tally on it.
Roger, all yours.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna try on this side. The non-multi-thread and see how it goes.
I wanted to punch in some TACAN for Kobaletti, but I didn't know what it was.
F10, click on the airfield, it'll pop it up.
I don't think Kobaletti has TACAN. Unless you manually put it in.
Kobaletti should have TACAN.
Channel 7.
Yeah, Kobaletti is 67 X-ray.
Oh, well, as I was.
And it's got ILS of 111.50.
Alright, Conan Pickle.
Oh, they're doing birds and the bees today.
That was waypoint 2.
There we go.
Yeah, is there like high dynamic range in this now? Because it's like contrast adjusts.
That's a miss.
Yeah, Conan, if you focus stay point 3, we've got T-90s at Katese. They're either side of the main runway.
Copy.
You are literally cleared to CBU the shit out of them.
Yeah, if I can find, if I can see it. Kill 'em.
I just taxi to like a garage or something.
Okay, so honestly, I do think it has something to do with multi-threading because I'm in non-multi-thread and I can see the ground now.
I had the F2 to see the landing.
Yeah.
Up until the very beginning of the fog going away.
Remember, it's also the DSSL too. It's on there because it's kicking mine in.
They didn't say anything about adding DLSS.
So for now, do we stay away from multi-threading on multiplayer missions?
Well, here, hang on. When I turn the fog off, the mission works fine.
Yeah, I think it's just the fog with the multi-threading thing.
Yeah, that was horrible. Trying to land. I didn't know where anything was. There was no visual without ILS or a TACAN or something. There was no way.
Yeah, the fog thing has been a known bug since the clouds came out.
Yeah, so steer clear of the dust.
Raymond, do you want to jump back to Discord? We're having a chat in here as you fly back.
Yeah, and I can't see anything. I just put on labels just to see if I can see these guys. I can't see shit.
Okay, yeah, so I can't confirm with the fog in the new update. Can see everything. But multi-thread looks like no. So the new multi-thread does not like the fog.
Right, no problem. I'll address one other small elephant in the room. Everybody knows in the F10 map, you can click on Kobaletti airfield and you'll get all the information. Altitude, height, runway length, etc, etc.
It's on your kneeboard twos.
Yeah.
Kobaletti have ILS?
Yes, 111.50. It's in the airport information sheet that comes up in the F10 map, and I think somebody just said it's on your kneeboard as well.
So here's a question: how many people forget that we have kneeboards?
Me.
Yeah, so things to just kind of keep in mind and reconsider. We've got keyboard and they have the information we need.
It's just hard in VR, especially for VR players. Like, you have to find the keyboard. You have to. It's rough.
I am streaming without the fog, with the fog turned off.
You gotta click that runway icon.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, with or without multi-thread, the fog doesn't show up for me in any aircraft to jump in. So it's card as well.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I just had difficulty seeing the ground, kind of like what everybody else is noticing. When I was in multi-thread, I jumped out of multi-thread, went to single thread, and everything was just fine again.
Yeah, because what Spider's seeing right now, that's not what we saw in multi-thread. Multi-thread, it was still like a white haze. Like, you still couldn't see that.
Well,
far.
to make it simple, Kai, if you know how to get my stream.
Oh, he saw it already. I streamed mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was a living nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
It was wrong, but it's in all the testing I did. It didn't come up in any aircraft for me, and I've been in multi-threading since Friday.
Yeah, you have the card that error that's on. It's not. It's actually it's legacy error on the game right now.
Whoopie fucking do. I'm the one person that hasn't got the. Well, no, I'm the second person that hasn't got the bug because Goblin hasn't got the bug.
Yep, I'm fine.
And I was the guy that had to fly through mountains today.
Yeah, it's in.
Yeah.
I just posted the forum. It's a known graphics conflict, and they haven't fixed it because they're not going to fix a legacy thing.
Oh, so it's just never going to get fixed.
Simple. No fog. No fog anymore. Forget the fog.
No, you can make fog. You just got to set the clouds down low enough.
Yeah. So
the
if
whole
you had
point
that,
is for us to have a clear winter's day with a little bit of ground haze, which is completely normal.
I mean, in all fairness, I think you can get that without even the fog.
As long as we got ILS to land, make sure the bases have ILS that we need to land at. It's just gonna be a case 3.
So
no, it's not even going to be that because
right.
you're going to have zero visibility up until you hit something.
Right.
That
No,
was
it's not
my
going to work.
problem. I didn't even see the air. I didn't even see the runway until I was already past halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I was past halfway down.
Well, yeah, it's
I was
because
like,
the fog layer for some reason renders before anything else, so you're not going to see the runway even when you're landed on it. So, in all reality, like for me, I wouldn't have been able to land regardless. Like I couldn't get on the carrier because it would have never showed up.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
So what are they not?
Eh.
They're never gonna fix what? No.
I'll just not use the fog. I will just not use fog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I try and give you realistic, real-world flights is what I try and do, and obviously I've just tried too hard.
It's not that.
Well, it's not you. It's the game. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the
that's
plug of the game.
100% not your fault, man.
Yeah, that and the hardware, and apparently,
Like we wouldn't have been able to foresee this ahead of time.
Right.
Yeah, the things here I'll show you if you pull on my screen. Everything in the cloud conditions, the temperature, the ice halo, navigation, navigation, and turbulence, all are being updated. The fog and dust are legacy items. They're keeping it in there because they don't have a replacement yet. But it's a known issue, and they're not going to fix it because these two are legacy items.
Well, I won't use them anymore.
So from what the sounds like, then the game plan is they'll eventually replace those entirely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if hang on, let me throw a fighter in here.
All right, guys, I gotta go. My kids are
being
pulling at my
kids.
shoestring. Yeah, they're pulling at my shoestrings right now.
Okay, Conan, have a good day.
Thank you for coming.
Right.
Have a good day.
All right, guys. Yeah, y'all have a good day.
You too.
Check your shoestrings before you get up, just in case they tied them together.
Oh. That has happened once already, and yes, I have learned that lesson.
I would like to talk to Grump real quick. Grump, so I know that I told you to engage, but I saw missiles come off rails, and I had to take the shot. I had to put him defensive, and I knew it was a
didn't put it on
Fox
the ground.
3, and so I knew it was a Fox 3 that I'm tracking this one target, so that's why I took that shot.
Yeah, just keep in mind.
That was going to be the next elephant we talked about.
Yeah, just keep in mind you were Fox 3ing into friendly areas, and
yes,
if you would have lost lock, those would have pitbulled on us.
Yes, but I kept it the whole time. I didn't break. I didn't put him on the side. I literally was pointing straight at him. Made sure I kept lock. I knew it was a risk, but
I was trying to tell you to hold off though, and like they were right in front of us.
Yeah, just keep in mind. Yeah, you can hold a lock all you want, but that radar for whatever reason could hiccup. It could sneeze and be like, "Up, just lost it." I don't know what to tell you.
Like even if we were treating
hang
it
on
like
a second. Hang on. So let me just jump in here. Who was flight lead?
I was.
So who has final say?
I did. I said that.
So did flight lead cold hold off?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I messed that one up, and I'm owning it. That's why I brought it up. Yes, I called it.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. Now, one other thing, Painter, I saw you fire a missile, and you did a hard break on the M2000s. You broke off to the left.
Was that the sea or was that the mountains?
The M2000s, the Mirages, the last targets you engaged.
Mm-hmm.
If you do a hard break, your missile won't be pitbull.
Mm-hmm. I was just overwhelmed because I was like, we're trying to divvy up those targets. Maybe I broke too far to the left.
Yeah, you've got to remember wait for your missile to go pitbull when you fire it, or if you've got friendlies in the area, that missile's just going to go for whatever it can.
I mean, I don't remember how far I was when we shot. I just waited for like the circle to open up because I don't have like an accurate like description. Like if
it says right under the altitude bar, it tells you.
Yeah.
So I never look at the circle because the circle is so untrustworthy. You got to look at your airspeed. Are you over Mach 1?
That's the thing with the 16 is it gives you vague, stuff. It gives you the circle, it gives you like the bracket, like is he 23 or is he 17? It's like you want to have a little bit more, but you don't get that.
What weapon are you firing?
Hang on a sec. Right. I'm not the best at air-to-air. I know that if you've got a 120, the best thing you can do is put your nose slightly off left or right, but leave that on until you know the missile has gone pitbull.
I just don't know if he shot something at me. And I was holding it a little bit, but I think we were within like 20.
So
if I remember.
What's the minimum abort range from something like an M2000, people?
So to confirm, Mirage 2000 is a Fox 1 only capable aircraft, right?
Yeah, it's got that big martyr.
Well,
Okay.
Break. Depends on if he uses the AI-2000 KX. The KX has Fox 3s.
Okay, so which one was used then?
Just the M2000.
Okay, so it's a Fox 1 capable aircraft. Fox 3 versus Fox 1, Fox 3 will win.
I didn't know what I was going up against, so I wanted to keep on the safe side.
Yeah, so you're going to know when you get shot at by a Mirage because they have to single track target. And they have to keep a lock on you up until the missile hits you.
I don't know if it was going to be throwing heaters either, though.
But the rule of thumb, the rule of thumb is get your impact circle lined up, fire, then go to 60 degrees where you have your radar still painting them for guidance.
Yeah, that's called offensive crank left or crank right.
And that's why I threw my missile out there. I told him to take the shot.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I saw nothing. All right, fine. I saw him fire a missile. I saw the trails. So I immediately just said, it's risky, but I'm going to risk it. I fired my 120, called Fox 3 over broadband, so they heard it. And I heard Goblins or Grump say, break hard. They did the right thing. They broke hard. They get out of there.
Well, yeah, you shot in our direction, dude.
It was.
We were within visual range. We were within Fox 2 range. We were in the process of engaging. So when you called out Fox 3, we had to break off engagement just so we wouldn't get hit by chance by a pit bull.
So
I'm going to jump in here. Hang on a sec. Sorry, hang on a sec, Murphy.
My fuck up.
Yeah, it's okay. But when you shouted Fox 3, remembering I'm in F10 view, I looked at your aircraft waiting for a missile to come off the wing. It didn't come, and you then said it's their shot. So they were assuming you had initially fired because you called a Fox 3. It didn't come off of your wing. Then you made them shoot it. But what had happened is they were within the MAR, and one of those 25s actually, it was about 20 feet from Remnant's arse. Got a Fox. It got a heater, literally up Remnant's arse, because he's trying to clear for you two coming in. What we had initially is Ford should have been shooter. You were 20 miles behind Ford. So in the future, a learning curve from this is closest to the target with a visual calls the ball.
Yep, and I like I said, I'm owning my screw up on this. I called Fox 3. I pressed the button. The missile did not come off the rail. And that's I said Fox 3. I pressed the button. For whatever reason, my missile did not come off my rail. That's when I said, all right, you're the shooter. Because for whatever reason, I don't know why, I had clear lock. I pressed the button, missile wouldn't come off. I immediately said, Grump, you're a shooter. Grump engaged. As I'm closing in, I see a missile in the air. I was like, all right, so they're being engaged. I need to get him defensive. So I re-engaged. Then I called Fox 3 again, pressed the button. Then, for whatever reason, I don't know, missile came off the rail, and I said, that's why I reiterated, like, Fox 3, Fox 3. Grump said, brake hard. They yanked the banks, and that's how it turned out. I don't know why it didn't come off the rail the first time.
So for you to understand, since we were declared shooter, we were the ones in charge of that engagement at that point. When we were declared shooter, that's when I told 2, aka Remnant, you got the right guy, I've got the left guy, and we were going to get within our parameters to shoot. And that's what we did.
All right, so let me ask this so I can learn.
Stand by. Spider, go ahead.
All right. Let's. I have the perfect salvation on this, and that is one. What we call it, to know what targets we're going after. We're gonna. We need to start adding call sign, offensive, target.
Well, this is my question, so I can learn and get better. So in that situation, when I said Fox 3, missile didn't come off my rail. All right, immediately Grump.
You should have called. You should have called What you should have called misfire.
So what do I need to do to re-engage? Because I see a missile in the air. I know they're defensive. They're trying to save their life. Do I need to say, hey, I'm clear to re-engage, or
neither of us were defensive. We were still offensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a missile in the air, so
that was probably ours. Neither of them shot at us.
Yeah.
What do I need to call to re-engage and get back on target?
If you have Fox 3s, you can't. If we're engaged, like Fox 2 range.
Yeah.
I just have to watch you die, like. That's
pretty pretty much. Unless we say that
the thing is, all that's going to happen is exactly what happened with Flyer when he fired into a fairball. The missile cannot distinguish friend from foe.
Yep.
We need to start calling out call sign. It's like me if I had the situation. Spider offensive MiG-23.
Okay,
if someone else was offensive first, they can report disengage.
Let me step in here for a second.
Hang on, I'm gonna say this real quick. We did call that we were primary shooter. We were engaging. We did call we were offensive.
Okay.
Let me go back 20 minutes to like when we sighted those SUs. Like I sighted them. We were going in. I guess you guys were ahead. We were talking between Magic and you, and then we were tasked to go on to them. And you said that you were gonna carry on with your mission. somewhere else. I don't know. I felt that you were going to move. You were going to break right back into the cities to start doing some other tasks. So we kept on going. I didn't know you were ahead of us, and you were maintaining your
Yeah,
heading.
so
with
we
that.
were maintaining that heading because we were on our mission through the mountains to attack the SA-10 flight.
Okay.
The Su-25s just so happened to be directly in our path, and we were going to leave them to you guys, except for we could visually see them off our nose. After about 15,000 feet, the air was so cold that they were conning at 15,000 feet. So we visibly saw them. They were really close to us, and we said, hey, they're immediately in front of us, imminent threat. We're going to engage. And that's when Magic said, yep, go ahead and engage.
All right, that's where the whole thing got messed up because I thought you guys were ground pounding further south. I didn't know you were working your way up the coast.
Roger.
And I am claiming this 100%. Excuse me. I'm claiming this. This was my bad. And I
that was
clearly
a bad shot.
said,
yeah.
Fox 3, you're the Fox 3. My Fox 3 didn't come off. I should have declared. This is all on me. I should have declared misfire, misfire, misfire. And then I said, you're the shooter. And I waited and I waited. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I got all the parameters perfect for a shot. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I see nothing. I see y'all breaking, like y'all maneuvering. I don't know what you're doing. And I decided to take the shot. The mistake is solely on me, and I will claim it. But that's why we're here. Try to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's owned the what's happened. You can't persecute any more than somebody saying, yes, I made a mistake.
It worked out.
Sorry, you guys are looking at a black screen. There we
correct?
go.
No. Did it work? Yes.
Did it?
And I will own that one. That was, and I apologize, but I saw missiles in the air, so.
Yeah, that's where
if you had a better
comes
missile. If you had a better missile, I was dead. I'm watching attack you now.
Oh, can I see that?
What do you want me to do? Screen share it?
Hey, Kai, I think we should.
Sure.
I think we should simulate this for a practice thing for that. I think it's
if command make a decision for that, I will go with it. Some people have expressed that they don't want to do any form of BVR training or anything like that on a mission night.
No, I mean we should put a workshop together for like a Saturday or Friday or something like that.
I think it's just like when you're in the seat, like sometimes you just have to make a call and you hope your call's right. And I did. I made the call, and I even told Painter, I said, I hope this works out good. And luckily it did. But I know it was just one of those things where you just make a call when split a moment, you have to make a decision. I'm glad it did, but I should have called misfire. Instead of just saying you're the shooter.
I was telling you to hold back and let them do that, though. I mean, like, I'm telling you to hold back.
I did not hear that call, and I apologize for that. That's another mistake. That's another mistake on my part, which I can't.
I can't send it without nitro.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Another thing you can also do, just remember, if even if you just lock up the bandit, it's still going to cause the guy, hey, I got more than just 2 fighters here.
Yeah, like I said, it was undoubtedly my mistake. That was my fuck up, and that's why I brought it up. Like, yes, I understand what I did wrong here, and that's why I brought it up.
It's not easy. Things are complicated.
Who needs nitro?
I don't need it. I'll compress the file. It's fine.
Well, I'm already okay. Well, never mind then. I was already doing that. Okay, but yeah, that's why I brought it up. Before it got brought up, I will bring it up first. Like, yeah, that was my fuck up. I didn't hear Painter's call because I was too focused. I was target focused. I didn't hear the call, and I made the shot. And I have no idea why the missile didn't come out the first time. Like, none. It just didn't come off. I pressed it like 3 times.
You probably weren't in air-to-air mode or something. It literally comes down to that. Either making sure you're in BVR mode, air-to-air mode, or making sure your master arm's on. Any one of those can screw it up.
I didn't change any. I didn't click nothing. I didn't change nothing from the first time till I said Fox 3, and it didn't come off till the second time. I just turned my plane a little bit more to the left, and then it came off. I changed nothing, so I don't know why. And literally, I was dead on. I was pure pursuit on the target, and it just said nope. So I have no idea why. But yes, that was.
I think I've got a pretty good idea, and that was because the target disappeared behind a mountain.
No, it's still should. He might not hold the pickle button long enough, or the pickle button got missed. Thing. Remember, they started adding the you have to hold the pickle button for so many seconds now to select the A10.
Oh, that's
it's always been like that in a 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of starting.
Right.
It feels like they're kind of doing it too in the F-18 and the F-15.
You know what? You're probably right because I'm used to a Hornet. The second you press it, it comes off the rail.
Yeah.
And you're right. The 16 does take like about a second and a half. Then it comes off the rail. So you're probably right.
It's kind of like with the 14.
What the process is the computer's actually loading the data into the missile, then firing it.
It's just the 18 does it so much quicker. Like the second you press it, it's gone. And then the 6, you're right. So that's probably what it was. And like I said, I claim that. I claim that fuck up.
I think the 18 has a where it streams the data to the missile because it has a better avionics package than the 16.
Yeah, it's probably exactly what it is.
Well, I'm just glad Grunt made the right call. As soon as I said Fox 3, he's like, "Oh shit, I'm in the middle of this." He said, "Break," and he broke out. And because I couldn't see, I actually had to turn labels on just so I could actually see what was going on because all I see is white. And I see them just break clear out the way, and it just worked perfectly. It was a shit show, but we were all smart enough to know what we need to do, and it all worked. But I claim it. That's on Mafia.
Okay,
Right.
we'll have an extended briefing later on it. Anyways, continuing.
Yeah. Continuing. Okay. How do people work out bingo?
What do you mean?
Well, what do people set their bingo to? How many miles from home plate?
I landed with 200 pounds of fuel.
Damn.
There was an issue with us because we were going up as like a mixed flight with some seed capability, and I think Mafia lost all of his stores accidentally. He didn't like SJ the tanks, and then
sorry, I haven't come across what I meant to say is before you take off, your nearest home plate was going to be Kobuleti. So, what is the best cruise altitude for your bird and the range that you set so you know how much fuel you're going to need to get home?
I set 4,000.
In the 18,
right, and you were out at Gadata.
Yes.
I never really thought about bingo like that.
The seed flights and the F-18s were also pretty low level altitude for half of the flight, so that's going to burn through fuel as well.
Yeah, well, that was 4,000, and it was 90 miles home. Now, that's 4,000. So your bingo go off and you make the call RTB?
Yep.
Right, 16s. Did you set a bingo?
I did not.
I did. In the 18, I always do at 3,500. In the 16, I gotta learn how to do it. So no, I did not.
16s are automatically 3,000.
Right. Did either of you two get a bingo?
I landed at 4,000. I think Mafia was at 1.8 when we landed.
Yes, and then I finally, again, this is on Mafia. It's all me.
Okay, sorry. Painter, you declared a fuel emergency on the way home.
Yeah, for 2.
And 2 was at 1,800. How far will 1,800 get you, Painter? For Mafia?
Got us like 40 miles. 48 miles.
What's the glide ratio for a 16? Anybody know?
thumb is every 1,000 feet equals 10 miles.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I am not a fighter jockey or anybody like Riruso knows this shit off the top of his head. This is what I learned 20 years ago. If you're low on fuel, what's the first thing you do?
Go high.
Right. Either of you call high?
I tried to get him up to 40,000, but like I was worried about him expanding that fuel to get that high, so we kept it to 30. Run there.
So I will say this: Painter is really good on comms. So what you can't see in the view is that me and Painter are constant. I'm constantly saying this is my fuel flow. This is what altitude. This is how much fuel I got, and we're constantly trying to judge. All right, well, and even he said if you can't climb that high, what can you get to? And I'm like, okay, I'm here. So we were constantly in comms to make it back, which we did. And we were constantly talking. Yeah, you can't hear it, but me and him were constantly talking and decision making over what should we do in this situation, and we made it work.
This is long.
So there was that.
Okay, that's fair. We need to work with our bingo fuels, and as soon as that bingo hits, getting that airframe home is the priority, not the mission success.
Joker fuel is when you knock it off, you go home. Bingo is I have no choice. Joker means, hey, you're coming up on it. You need to turn around. So yes, we.
Let me step in. Like the thing. What I'm saying again, like we had like very different loadouts. I had 2 bags. He had 2 harms where the bags would have been. So like we kind of got messed up with that. Our bingos were pretty different from each other, considering that. And then we thought we were going to cross into some SAMs. We never found any, so we ran into a lot of cap. So that changed his loadout pretty quick from mine. So that's why we were kind of lopsided.
You were aware that there was a tanker in the air.
Yeah.
I couldn't connect to the tanker. He was on 253, and I couldn't radio it.
No, the MPRS went down, but the 35 was still up.
The tanker was pretty far.
It was in safe airspace. It's the only place it could be.
Where was its orbit supposed to be?
It was back. It was east-west over Cobaletti.
Which one? The
KC-135? I can't.
The 135 stayed up. The MPRS came down.
I couldn't connect to it.
Yeah, the MPRS dropped, so that's the only one that you would have been able to take fuel from. What I'm meaning is,
okay.
How many of us got in and read the briefing sheet before we started?
I did.
I think we all did.
Well, I know Painter came in and had to update SRS because there was a new version out. I'm not digging at people. It's the same thing we're just asking beforehand. Is if there's a briefing sheet up, get it and get whatever notes you need. If you're in VR, it's different because you can't see. At that point, it's up to you how you decide how you manage your information. It's basically making your office more efficient.
Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and point finger. Like I will fully claim that I dropped the ball. There was multiple mistakes on my part. Did it work?
It's all right.
Yes, but yeah.
What happened is that
I'm definitely not looking at pointing fingers at anybody. That's what I'm hoping for, is that we can all take something away from the situation that benefits us next time.
Yeah, there's things I knew. There's mistakes I made, and there's decisions that I made that were correct in the moment, but were still bad. But yes, there's things I need to adjust. The whole firing the Fox 3. Yes, it was in real life it's a horrible call to have to do, but in the moment, I still feel like it was a right call to make. Yes, I know they had visual, but I know you do not want to be in a dogfight. Well, if he hears his RWR go off, he has a choice. He's either going to dogfight you or dodge my missile. And I have a clear lock. I'm like 12 o'clock on you. I'm Angels 30. It's not breaking unless you hit some crazy
Yeah,
angle.
but this,
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later.
We settled that already.
Yeah, but yeah, there's things.
What I'm saying is,
adjust.
like I say, I'm not getting at anybody. That's not what I'm after doing. I'm just after the fact that we can take things away from what we've got, and that's okay. Painter, it sounds like you got overwhelmed in the pit a little bit. In reality, Mafia should have been in the front seat on that flight, and then it's on his head. Because you're fresh back, he's fresh back, he's got a star, so the shit falls on his head before it gets to you. That's the way it works.
Why was he supposed to be? I mean, like...
That's how it works.
I don't know why, like... because you're a gen...
I will praise like Painter.
Yeah, let's give him a chance to speak.
Like, what was I supposed to be backseat? I was giving it a shot because, like I'm saying, like, Daffy was going to be second. Nobody was really filling out slots, so I was like, alright, I'll step it up.
No, that's fine. When Mafia ended up on your wing, he should have ended up as flight lead to take the pressure off you. He's got the rank, which means the ship falls on his head first.
Okay.
That's just the way it goes. You're both fresh back. He's got the rank. Let it drop on his head. Then at the end of the day, he's called that he made the mistakes. He didn't hear the calls from you.
I just want to, like, see if I can get back into that level of being able to take that level of responsibility and be interchangeable.
It'll come with time. It will come with time, and your chance will come again. There's absolutely no queries about that. Now, before we fire into the part of everything, Grump, would you like to say anything?
Okay, so the only thing I have to say is that let's talk about that being the good call. That was absolutely not a good call. We will go through a thorough debrief later on about it. But otherwise, I mean, we're just lucky that we didn't have a blue-on-blue incident. That's all I'll say.
Okay, that's fair enough. Goblin, it wasn't your fault. Each bomb landed exactly the same distance from the bridge for some reason.
It is something that was unforeseen, and I had to correct. It had to be done.
Yeah, it's no problem. You got all the bridges. You went back up. You did the job. Perfect. I watched each of those GBUs go in, and they all drifted by the exact same amount to the right of each bridge. I don't know why. Would it have been a MAR? Magnetic aberration or anything like that?
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, it wasn't your fault because I saw your target marks and they were perfectly... I zoomed in, they're perfectly on the bridges. Everything was absolutely spot on. I'm looking at it thinking, he's going to be pissed. He's going to be really pissed.
You're damn right about that.
But for everybody else, every single bomb landed the same distance to the right of each bridge. So whatever it was, whether it's magnetic or something, he programmed everything right and his waypoints were smack on target, but he went back up and he finished the job. So that is absolutely kudos, because we'll have a break from this campaign next week. We'll do something else. We'll see if we can work together better at grinders and things. But we have now closed the water. Our ground forces will move in and take Sanaki without our assistance, and then we will do a mixture of long-range strike and basically kick the shit. Okay, it's gonna take me a couple of weeks. We'll do some other stuff with it. The fog and everything will be changed. Does anybody have anything else to add to this for the moment?
Not really.
I got nothing.
I was saying about, like, with Mafia, like, when it comes to, like the jettison, just, like, SJ if you can.
Yeah,
There's emergencies,
I'm so used
like...
to being air-to-air only, and I hit the doorbell, and I forgot that I had the harms on. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And that's what I called it over the radio. I was like, yeah, oh, by the way. So, again, a mistake on my part.
Sorry.
That was solely on me.
Sorry.
Does anyone else have the TAC view?
No, the multi-thread version does not kick attack view out for some reason.
Nice.
On mine.
Alright, I'm still trying to compress it, so I'll get it out eventually.
On that front, guys, if to help us get where we have bigger ones, if we need at least, or call it, if we can get some people to get in the nitro and boost a server, we can get it to a point where we can upload files that big.
I
Yeah,
shouldn't
Matthew's
need
sorting
to.
me out,
I'll
and
upload it somewhere.
sorry, I've just gone through, and there's been no TAC view done for this server in MT. None of the mission tests I've done in MT have chucked out a TAC view, but before I updated on Friday, I've got TAC views for all the tests I've done.
You got to change the setting on it again.
Well, TAC view it's supposedly all done, but it isn't kicking them out.
Or the TAC view hasn't updated yet. Remember, it's a different code base with the multi-thread.
Yeah, I know. But if need be, have we got an open Google Drive bin for people to drop things in? Goblin, do you know of one?
I had my...
Not Goblin, Grump.
All right, check the server right now. It should be fully boosted.
You don't need to do that.
I already did it. It's already done.
So if it's done already, then you can upload it straight to the server then.
Oh wait, no, level 3. Hold on, boost.
No, don't go mad. You're
do
changing jobs.
I just got a Dropbox.
If you can put it in a Dropbox and put a link that it's okay to download from a file, then people can still grab it without you having to compress it too much.
If you got Dropbox, throw it in there. You have to go to the UI on the web and share it, and it'll give you a separate link that you can send to people.
Or if you've got a Gmail, you've also got an automatic Google Drive.
Roger, can you confirm that the server has been boosted?
It's just got 2 boosts.
It's got 4 right now, that's it.
Is that good? So we're...
hang on, let me see. Perk 2 is 7 boost.
So you need 3 more.
Let's set up a Google box, because we did have a Google Drive for TAC views. Let me find it.
We had a Dropbox there.
Let me know if you can access the link.
All right, how
I
about
am
now?
signed into Dropbox at the minute.
All right, Spider, check it now.
Level 2.
We're at.
Okay, I guess it's that.
We just hit it. We have 50 megabytes now.
All right, cool.
Nice.
There's that.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mafia.
Thank you, Mafia.
No problem.
Cool.
That's the neglect all my fuck ups tonight.
You didn't need to do that. It must appreciate that you did, but you please don't feel you need to do that. We're all learning.
It's for the group, man.
This game is not. It's not a game. It's a freaking career.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be an athlete.
To be honest, all you guys in that, especially the ones came down to Florida, we had some fun in that. You guys are saving my life, because if not, I'd be just sitting in this room, just whittling my thumbs and just rotting away.
And I would just sit here and be drinking nonstop into an alcoholic coma. But like I said, it's not a big deal. It's for the group. It's for the
Some
best
heavy
for
shit
all
to
of us.
just drop.
And I appreciate y'all. I love flying with Conan and Painter. You are the best, like the best to fly with. I love flying with y'all. I know I made bad calls, but do not put that on Painter. Painter may have said don't shoot. I still made the call to push the trigger. That was my call, and even on the way back with the fuel, like we were constantly. I was like, I'm at this fuel. I'm at this fuel flow. I'm at this altitude, and we're constantly talking. And he's like, all right, I'm getting on your wing. I'm gonna fly you back.
Just think about the nature of this game. Like, it's a neurological obstacle course to play this.
Oh my god.
You have to juggle so many things, and like if you're hyper focused or if you think in a certain way, your brain works in a certain way that you have to juggle one thing at a time. That can be insanely tough. Like you have to like pat your belly and tap your head at the same time, and it's not always easy.
And even Painter, like I was like, Painter, I can't see you. He's like, remember, you can go on your HSD and lock me up, and so you can see on the HSD where I'm at. I was like, oh yeah. So I would do that. So yeah, it's rough, but I enjoyed it.
Right, excellent. Grunt Spider, do you need me down?
Yeah, good. Let's talk real fast for a minute.
Sounds like